Hi guys, so firstly apologies for not putting a video out for quite some time now, or certainly one that's not a high score kerfuffle game. So recently we had this game, or the arcade version of this game, Marchen Maze, on the high score kerfuffle. When I was having a look at home versions, I realised there was a version on the PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16. And I saw a few pictures of it. It looked quite interesting. Marchen Maze, the arcade game's an isometric platform game, and on the PC Engine they kind of switched the camera from an isometric view to a kind of behind the player view, which, to be honest, is probably a good thing because anyone who's played a kind of 2D isometric game, the depth perception is a significant issue. So that was a little intro we saw there. So here we got the title screen. I've literally not played this before. I've got it loaded up on the Mister, and this ROM actually is an English translation of the Japanese game. So the arcade game originally only came out in Japan, and then on the PC Engine I think only came out in Japan as well. And so the advantage of I guess modern games is that many now have English translations. So I thought I would fire this up, give it a play, and see what it was like. So yeah, just got the intro here. I think as you can see, the game is kind of inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So you got kind of the white rabbit there. So yeah, first level Candyland. So we've got two buttons on the PC Engine, fire and jump, just like in the arcade. And other than the difference in camera angle, actually this game looks pretty similar to the arcade, I would say. You haven't got the isometric view, but it looks pretty nice. But straight away we can see that the levels are not the same. So this is, despite having the same name as the arcade and having pretty much the same game mechanic, it's more that it's really a different game, which, to be honest, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. We see many features that you could see in the arcade game. So that kind of roller generator that fires at you, you can then destroy that. There are these mushroom things. Actually, something I didn't notice, were the mushrooms smoking cigarettes? Because in the arcade game, it certainly looks as if, or I'm pretty sure they are. Oh yeah, they are. In the arcade game, the cigarettes have a nice little kind of smoke effect coming off of them, which I didn't think they had there. The other thing at the end of the level there, in the arcade, that's a moving platform that you have to time a jump to get on, which obviously we've got knocked off there. And so we see the balloons in the bottom right. That brings us back. But when the rats, I guess they are, or are they mini versions of the witch that get fired at you there? They hit you a lot further than the arcade version, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to necessarily get knocked off there. Oh, just got knocked up again. Rubbish. But yeah, the boss is the same as in the arcade, which is nice. Hit an angle. And the arcade game, I actually won the challenge that week. And if anything, this is looking like it's even, it's actually more difficult than the arcade game. Because yeah, the arcade game I ended up clearing the first 3. Oh, missed time that. Game over? Can I continue? Hopefully I can continue. Because yeah, that no continue either. Let's see if we start again. Does it? Oh, I can now select the round. Okay. So let's go straight back into level 2. Yeah, I cleared the first 3 levels without losing a life. Yeah, that is harsh. That they fire the kind of angled balls at you, and that they take quite a few hits to kill. Yeah, so this is definitely a quite different game to the arcade one. But as I say, that's probably a good thing. Well, certainly it's a good thing in 2022 because if I want to play the arcade game, I'll just load up the arcade ROM. Whereas if I want something different, it's great to be able to play the PC Engine game here. So yeah, let's now try and time these jumps a bit better. But yeah, the kind of behind the player view is definitely a little bit easier. Here. I think we just have to wait for. Is this gonna? Are we going to be able to make this jump, or is it one where we? Because I think there was 2 where. There we go. You just had to wait for the timing to. That is harsh. I think if I stay on the platform, I can just shoot it without having. Yeah, that makes it easier. And it shoots you right across the level. That in the arcade, I'm certain you don't get shot that far when you get hit by one of the balls. Let's go again, round 2. And yeah, as you saw, there was no difficulty select either. So this game's just, for a home port to be arguably more difficult than the arcade game. Let's try going the other way. Let's see what it's like going in this direction. So does that take us? Yeah, that's a auto kind of scrolling platform, which is quite cool. Again, that's not something in the arcade game. There you go, dispatch those guys. Destroy that. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's not something from the arcade either. Look at the size of that jump. Now, can I jump across both the platforms? Do you reckon? Let's do a little test down here. You can jump quite far. Let's jump right across to the... I thought I would have made that far platform, maybe not. And I've lost the big jump as well. Oh, the game is harsh. Let's destroy that just because I can. Stops that. I think it was easier on the left-hand side. I don't like that you have to wait for these to sync either. In the arcade game, they're pretty much set in terms of their patterns, and the timing's usually quite fair. Bastards, try and stay in the middle of the platform. Okay, cool. So these enemies are from the arcade game as well. So we've got the these kind of chess type pieces that bounce around, and again, to be honest, they're easier to dispatch I'm sure I shot it. Yeah, I think they're easier to dispatch in the arcade. So you've still not completed the second level. That is ridiculous. Like, just asking the question, why is it so hard? And the other thing is, like, the theme of this is... God. The theme of this is kind of... It's going to appeal to kids, right? It's cutesy characters. If you were a small child, you've got no chance of playing this game. You're just going to get destroyed. Yeah, it's definitely easier going that way. Let's see if we can complete the second level. Okay. Make that jump? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Just trying to avoid the enemies, to be honest, because they take quite a few hits. And the balls send you so far. So you're better off just ignoring them. Oh my god. Is that the end of the level? Which one's jump? There we go. Oh, it's so difficult. And I think the boss counts as a separate round. So when it was like round 0, this boss as well. I'm trying to remember. Is this not the boss from the 4th level of the arcade game? Oh, nearly fell off there. Oh, it sends you right across the stage. Oh my god. Let's do this boss. Have a little look at whatever the round. Oh, have we got to do the whole level again? Oh no. That is really harsh. Yeah, here kids, come play this cutesy platformer. Jump there. And I'm certainly getting better at it with practice, which I guess is maybe what you want from a home game. But it also kind of relies on the fact you're actually going to keep playing it and not just like throw the controller through the screen. There we go. I'm going to just ignore those guys. Don't hit me with the balls. Just jump in and knocked all over this place. See, it's okay if you get shot in a straight line because you mostly stay on the platform. There we go. Got to the boss. Didn't lose a life. Now let's see if we can tackle this robot thing. Trying to use the kind of moving platforms to my advantage. stay in the middle. Oh god. Luckily, I guess because of hardware limitations, it doesn't shoot a lot of balls at you. In the arcade, I'm sure you get something like 6 balls shot at you. So what are we on to? This is the 3rd level. But there is quite a decent amount of balls on screen, isn't there? Oh, just getting destroyed by blobs of green slime. There we go. Cleared those. It's nice how the different levels have different themes going on. I think that's quite nice that it's, you know, although the game is fundamentally the same, you're getting a bit of variation. Oh no, a bit of variation on levels and different enemies as well. No. Okay, we're on more life. But yeah, when we die, we'll call it a day with this one. I mean, they look quite nice, the little floaty caterpillar things. Can we destroy that? It didn't seem to be. Didn't look like it was taking any damage. What have we got here? Oh, that's a speed up. The problem is with the speed up is you've kind of adjusted for standard speed. It makes the jumps there not necessarily the easiest. I'll try and take these while I'm on the platform because I don't think they can hit me. Ah! Okay. Okay, we've still got a balloon. Still in the game. Let's just keep running. Oh, there's a green box down there. Are we going to regret this? Oh, what is going on? Oh, look at that! That's awesome. So yeah, a few extra power-ups, or at least certainly this isn't something I've seen in the arcade. I got to level 5 of actually I don't know how many levels, but not a power-up I'd seen in the arcade. So we got to the next boss, so at least we get to see it before we inevitably die. Oh, and I've lost my power-up as well. And this is quite nice. You know, we've certainly got a lot going on screen, which is pretty good for the old PC Engine. I'm literally just trying to stay on the screen, spamming fire. I don't even know if I've hit them. Okay, that was a hit. No, game over. And game over for the last time. So yeah, cheers guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little look at Marchen Maze on the PC Engine. It's nice. I mean, for the PC Engine, it's pretty great. But boy, is that a tough game. Which was not what I was expecting, having played the arcade game, which I'd say is probably more playable. So if you want a pleasant and easy experience, go play the arcade game. If you want a tough, brutal experience, go play Marchen Maze on the PC Engine. So yeah, you guys stay safe, and I'll catch you soon.